this is the presentation of self by Erving Goffman. Belief in the part one is playing. In social interactions, people are asked to believe the performance of an individual in front of them. In order to consider these performances, we have to look at the individual's belief in their own performance. There's a spectrum, and on one end of the spectrum, there's sincerity, and the other end is cynicism. Sincerity is the belief that the reality they're performing is the true reality, and cynicism is the lack of belief in one's performance with no concern of how the audience perceives them. The belief in one's performance is a continuum, like I said, and there's often natural movement back and forth between sincerity and cynicism. One can perform to elicit a certain reaction from the audience while not believing in the role that they are playing. For example, in the book, it describes a shaman that adds fraud to their performance to make others believe them. But despite knowing of the fraud of fellow shamans, they will consult with them on their own personal matters. Front. So performance refers to all the activity of an individual which occurs during a period marked by his continuous presence before a particular set of observers and which has some influence on the observers. Front is the part of the individual's performance which regularly functions in a general and fixed fashion to define the situation for those who observe the performance. So there's the setting, which is the scenic expressive equipment, versus the personal front. Setting, it's kind of self-explanatory. It is items that provide scenery and stage props. So it would be the room that you're in. The setting does not change. It stays put, therefore, those that use a setting as part of their performance, they cannot act until they are in the said setting. Personal front includes both unchanging and changing characteristics. Unchanging characteristics include sex and race. Changing characteristics include clothing, posture, and facial expressions. Both unchanging and changing characteristics can be used to enhance one's performance. The personal front can be divided into appearance and manner. Appearance tells us a person's social status and what kind of activity the performer is partaking in at any given moment. So for example, the way that you dress at work would be different than the way that you dress in a social interaction, at like say a party or something like that. Manner tells us the role that a performer is expected to play in an oncoming situation. A coherence of front is expected, but not always a reality. And consistency across setting, appearance, and manner is an ideal type, which promotes a general interest in exceptions, which is why the public is so consumed with people that are different from ourselves. Fronts can be used by observers to create expectations and stereotypes based on past experiences that help them to know how to respond in a variety of situations. Collective representation as an institutionalized agreement on the expectations of fronts. When taking on a role, there is usually a front already established. When taking on a role without an established front, or when trying to change the associated front of a given role, there are already established fronts to be chosen from. Fronts are selected and not created. Dramatic realization. To further enhance and reinforce one's performance, one often uses dramatic signs to prescribe facts that might be unapparent. Some roles, such as the role of a prize fighter or violinist, already allow for dramatic self-expression. The work required to properly dramatize one's role often takes a lot of energy that is usually counterintuitive. Those who have the time and talent to perform a task well may not, because of this, have the time or talent to make it apparent that they are performing well. In the book, it gives an example of a student that takes the time to act as though they are actively listening and paying attention to the teacher, but they can often get too focused on trying to pay attention that they don't actually hear what the teacher is teaching. Individuals have multiple routines that make up the performance of their life. Therefore, one usually puts more effort into certain routines, such as a businessman that devotes more time to his work and less time to his family because he believes that his professional routine is more important.